Sup, my name is Ray for the TheYugiohCouncil, and this is coffee time. Basically, a morning discussion, late evening discussion video that you can enjoy for 10 minutes and get into the discussion in the comment section. And yes, you can actually create a discussion in the comment section because we all talk to each other. It's a nice little thing. So what are we talking about today? We're talking about Yuki, Usagi. And she is pretty much making effect failures everywhere cry, making every hand trap card cry outside max C. But the question is why? During either player's turn, when a monster effect is activated on the field, or an effect of a face-up spell or trap card is activated, you can send this card from your hand or your side of the field to the graveyard and destroy that card. You can only use the effect of Yuki Usagi once per turn. She is a light level 3 psychic tuner with 1800 defense. Oh, and did I mention she comes in crossover souls? This is going to change the game. In my eyes, this is going to change the game. It can stop trap cards, it can stop spell cards, it can stop monster effects. That's pretty nasty. It destroys. I don't see a complete negate here, just saying. I'm not sure if that's going to be a thing. I don't know if we have any rulings. I'm actually going to scroll down and look here. But you can see it is labeled for crossover souls. We don't know if it's OCG only at this point, but we do know it's in there. There's no rulings at the time. To me, going by the text, it can go either which way. But if it is like effect failure, will negate it, then oh my god. I do like this. I think it will work nicely with effect filler or without effect filler. Because say your opponent plays Imperial Iron Wall, you could just drop this from your hand, say break the Imperial Iron Wall, and since it's continuous, that would work in that situation. Now, if this is not a it's not a negation effect in that sense, then things like Diamond Dude or I don't know, Shadow Mist would still get their effects but be sent to the graveyard, which is still useful, but it would be kind of stupid. I mean, it's hard to say. Let's look over the text again and try to break this down, and you guys in the comments section can actually break this down a lot easier than I can because I'm just like spur of the moment, very happy to talk about this, and let's break down that text. Problem-solving text. During either player's turn, when a monster effect is activated or the spell or trap is activated, you can send this card from your hand to the send from your hand or from your side of the field to the graveyard. Destroy that card. Nowhere on the text does it say that it will negate it, but it depends how the ruling and how the change will happen. Maybe I'm overthinking this, but how it will be affected will be determined on those, cases and those clause. I feel like it would go through the effect going by that text. I don't have a Trap Tricks Nightmare Hole in front of me. I think Trap Tricks Nightmare Hole does state that it has to negate. It has a negation part. This does not have the negation part. If it does not have a negation part, it's still great utility regardless because you could chain you could play E-Telly in your deck and just like get this out as a level 3 tuner, and the flexibility is nuts. And they go to play Vanity's Emptiness or something, you could just destroy it. If it's a giant boss monster on the field, then you can destroy it. But it has to be sent from the hand to the graveyard, so it is weak to Dark Law, Macros, Cosmos, Dimensional Fissure, things of that sort. It's going to be weak to those things. It's going to be weak to the Light Imprisoning Mirror. So it's not super duper revolutionary in that sense. But it's kind of hard to say that it negates because it doesn't have the negate, just says destroy that card. And since it says destroy that card, Stardust can just counter the crap out of this. And in all honesty, if Konami actually made it where it does not negate and it actually just destroys, kudos Konami for actually making it pretty balanced. In my eyes, that's pretty balanced because it can, unlike effect failure, it could be sent from the hand or your side of the field. It doesn't have to be just from the hand. It could be the side of the field. So they play Mind Drain. Okay, summon it, go to attack, activate Mirror Force, Deep Prison, whatever, tribute, destroy it. If it's a negation effect, negation. But I don't see it being a negation effect, which is the one thing that bothers me about this card. In all seriousness, like, the thing is, it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop the continuous effect or whatnot. I don't see the negation part to it, so it's good for the chainable, continuous traps, Vanity's Emptiness, Imperial Iron Walls, things that your opponent's going to side deck against you, the Royal Decrees. It should be good for that. In that case, if it doesn't have that and it's just pure negation, then this is a solemn judgment. without having the speed of Solemn Judgment. Solemn Judgment is speed 3. This would be speed 1 or 2. I believe 2 in that case. But that would be kind of scary when you think about it if Konami just said, well, fuck you, we're giving you this and that's that. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still got uses because even if it's not a negation effect, you guys will probably correct me or whatnot. I'm fine with that. Construct swings. Construct goes activate effect. Destroy it. Construct's not on the field no more, so it shouldn't apply in that sense, but certain cards would probably get through. It's kind of hard to say. I think cards that have to be on the field to resolve will actually just get through this, and things like Dragoon Ducks would basically get destroyed and they wouldn't be able to do anything. So it does have its uses in either which way. It would be better if it does negate, for goddamn sure. But to say that it would completely replace Effect Filler or just like, the next great hand trap, I think it is the next great hand trap. Maybe I'm a little wrong on that sense. But I do like it a lot, and I'm feeling pretty cocky about that, pretty confident. Just to let you guys know, later this week, we will be talking about the recent Volcanic Top, and somewhere later in the week, hopefully Friday, we'll be talking about heroes and do I think they could top and all that kind of stuff. Because I think that would be the best thing, to completely talk about is just a little bit of meta while having everything else. Now, I did post I know this is separate from the discussion video, I did post the entire this week's uploading schedule, everything coming out on what day, and I'm pretty much trying to stick to that, so if you want to, it's on Facebook at facebook.com/TheYugiohCouncil. There's always a link down in the description that no one ever seems to want to look at or take, but there you go. What's your take on this, guys? Will you use her? Do you like her? Does it have to be? 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 I'm stirring on words. Does it have to be a negation effect for you to really want to run this, or is it great chaos food? I think it is great chaos food in all seriousness. I think psychics are getting another toy that will help them jump over stuff like Vanity's Emptiness. Now, I don't think that's going to push, while we're on the subject of this, I don't think that's going to push psychics up to tier 1 status, but I think it's going to help them quite a bit. It's a level 3 generic tuner, so pretty much remember, you can use this anywhere. You're not stuck just using it with psychics. You get a little crazy with it. That 0 attack is a debris target, so you can use this in, say, Synchrons. And if you don't want to run MST, say, screw your skill drain, screw your Vanity's Emptiness, screw your Imperial Iron Wall, whatever the case may be, and go straight into your Quasar by putting Debris Dragon, dropping this, go Doppel Warrior. I think you guys know the rest. It just opens like 45 new plays for the deck, which is usually a thing. Otherwise than that, I don't see hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of uses. I kind of wish that defense was 0, because in Mask Chameleon I could bring it back, Double Warrior, and you get the rest. Where the hell I'm going with that? Hyper Librarian into a another level 5. Oh wait, no, you can't do that with Mask Chameleon. I'm being stupid. The case in point for me personally, if it's a negation effect, that's going to be a bit too strong. If it's just destroy, I think that's pretty balanced, and that's a smart move by Konami, and I have like 0 beef with it. I have 0 beef with it right now, in all honesty, but I just want to see how that's going to pan out, because if it's just mainly because I wouldn't I would use it, but I wouldn't swap out my effect rollers for it in my Chaos Dragons per se. I wouldn't swap out my breakthrough skills, my Fiendish Chains, and everything else. I think that this is going to hit things like Fiendish Chain to that point. So if it hits the Fiendish Chains, you have to take out the Fiendish Chains, put in the breakthrough skills, main deck those instead of Fiendish Chain because of this card. It's those things that we have to play, and that there's a special video coming out for that too. The things that you should be playing right now, this format, and that should be coming out. I have my little list here. Probably Wednesday. I'm not fully sure what we have coming up on Wednesday. Looks like we got quite a few things on Wednesday. Yeah, probably Wednesday that'll be out. The cards you should be playing. So it just things like this alter what we play. That's just my 2 cents on it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I have a 30-minute duel still to completely finish on this computer. It's crazy stuff, and it will be out probably before this or after this. But let me know what you think about this and what you want me to talk about in the future. And remember, we're in February, so all your suggestions for February are now being... Oh, I dropped my pen. It's all now being used. So nothing got left out. It's all coming out. in the next couple of weeks. Thank you guys again for the continued support. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe if you're new. And I will see you. Well, if this is the last video today, I'll see you tomorrow. If not, well, then I'll see you a little later. Thanks for watching. 2 videos per day, sometimes 3, depends on it. You can always find that schedule on Facebook. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Peace.